G'day folks, hope all is well. Today we're having a look at this little pocket rocket, the ALLPOWERS Solax P100 DC portable power station. And yep, ALLPOWERS sent this unit out for review. But as always, they don't tell me what to say. I call it exactly how I see it. So there's no script, there's no fluff, just honest talk, the way it should be. This unit does not have 240 volt at all. So either input or output. There is no such thing as 240 volt on this unit. So pretty much this thing is DC only. So in the box, when you receive the unit, you get the P100 itself, you get a USB to USB cable, which is approximately 1 meter long, standard length, and you get an instruction manual. Now this P100 turned up alongside the SP027 100 watt solar panel. Okay, now here's the solar panel that came with the unit, the SP027. It's a 100 watt panel. I'll demonstrate this later on when I get the extra cable that I need. And here's something you need to know. Straight up, to charge this thing from solar, you need the USB-C to XT60 adapter cable. And that cable does not come in the box. So I thought I'd try out my discount code. I grabbed it using the Efficient Self discount code, and sure enough, I saved a couple of bucks. It was $20 cable and I got 10% off. Honestly, that was my only gripe with this unit, is not the cable included. So they really should include the cable, because most people grabbing a portable power station will want to charge it from solar. But it does state this on the website that the cable must be purchased separately. Okay, so what we got here is a compact DC power station pumping out 128 watts, and it has a 99.2 watt hour battery. So it's roughly 31,000 milliamp hours. And if you're thinking in power bank terms, it's small. It's lightweight. It's actually surprisingly handy. So you got two USB-C ports that work both ways, input and output. So they both do the same thing, in or out. You can even charge the unit through one USB-C port while you power a device through the other port as well. Plus there's a USB-A port for good measure as well. This one here is the power switch. You turn that on and you push that and it turns the LCD off. As soon as you plug in to the unit powers on automatically. Okay viewers, so there's the plaque on the bottom of the unit. So you can see it's a 6.2 amp hour 16 volt battery. So they're saying it's 99.2 watt hours, equal to 31,000 milliamp hours at 3.2 volts. The voltages are confusing. Now this battery says 6.2 amp hours at 16 volts, but also 31,000 milliamp hours at 3.2 volts. Looks confusing, right? But it's actually the same thing. They are just measuring at different voltages. At pack voltage, it's 6.2 amp hours. But when it's a single cell voltage, it becomes 31,000 milliamp hours. So it's the same battery, same energy. It's around 100 watt hours. Manufacturers just use the lower voltage to make the milliamp hours look huge. That's all it is. Okay, now I'm going to plug in this little 5 volt fan. Okay, and we'll see how long this thing runs, this fan for. We'll see what milliamp hours come out of it at 5 volts. So you won't get 31,000 out of it. We will see at the end. I will plug in the meter. This is 100%. And the meter has been reset to 0. You see there on the left, it's 5.19 volts. I'll plug the fan in now. Start the test off. Okay, you see the fan is using 0.43 amps. So I'll let this go and we'll see how many milliamp hours we get out of it at 5 volts, because this fan runs on 5 volts. Okay, so it'll give you an indication on how much power you'll get out of this little unit. She's all done, she's flat. Here we go. Okay, you can see there, 0. There's nothing left in the little ALLPOWERS P100. So you see the fan stop now. There's no juice to make this thing work, so I'll have to take this out and I have to put it into one of these just to read what it says. So I'll take it out, I'll take the fan out. Now here it is. We'll plug it in, we'll see what come out of the unit. Okay. The fan ran for 36 hours and 6 minutes, and it's 14,745 milliamp hours. Okay, now that is out at 5 volts. Now that number is measured at the battery's internal voltage. Now they're saying 99.2 watt hours, which is equivalent to 31,000 milliamp hours at 3.2 volts. But when you plug something in to a USB port, that output jumps up to 5 volts. And the power station has to boost it. When it boosts the voltage, you lose a bit of power. Totally normal for every power bank on the planet. So even though it says 31,000 milliamp hours, what it actually gets at 5 volts is 14,745 milliamp hours of usable capacity. So don't freak out when the maths doesn't add up. That's just how USB power conversion works. And honestly, it's still a solid chunk of usable power. More than enough to keep a fan going all night or keeping your gadgets topped up. Okay, now charging this thing. We'll see how fast this thing charges on the USB-C cable provided. Now you'll need some charging block that can put out the power to charge this, but we'll see what goes into doing this. I'm using another ALLPOWERS unit to do this. This one is the Solax 300. Now, I've got a video coming up on this. So there's the USB-C out on this one. Now I'll just plug in to the USB-C in on this one. Let's have a look. .98 watts. It's charging at 97 watts. Wow, that's pretty fast. So it's estimating 1 hour to charge the unit. So that's pretty fast. Absolutely. It's pretty quick. So that one's putting out 97 watts. And as you can see, they put out a good amount of power. So this one here apparently puts out 128 watts. That's all up. That's including the USB-A out and the 2 USB-C ports. Okay, there we have the unit charged. It takes roughly an hour to charge this unit, so it charges fairly quick, which is awesome. Okay, viewers, now I've got the unit charging and discharging at the same time. We got 97 watts going in, so it's actually charging, and we got 32, 33 watts coming out. So what's happening here? Now I've got the USB fan plugged in and running. I've got my phone charging as well on the orange cable, and the provided cable is going from the Solax P300. So from this one, and it's charging the little unit here. So there we have it. You can use this unit as charge and discharge at the same time. So it's pretty handy. Very compact too. Okay, she's in full use here. So I'll just show you. So we got 44, 46 watts coming out. So I'm charging a MacBook Pro. So that's plugged in. That's almost charged. So it's not charging as fast as it should. And I've got my iPad on charge as well. So iPad, MacBook Pro is on charge, and I'm running a little fan. So this is all the ports running, and this thing handles it really easy. So this little unit is awesome for photographers, campers, travelers, or anyone who needs portable power on the go, whether you're shooting out bush, editing on the road or keeping everyone's tablets and phones topped up. It's got heaps of juice. It's around 31,000 milliamp hours on board. You'll easily get a few solid charges out of this thing. So you can run or charge your phone, tablet, iPad, laptop, your camera gear, portable fan, pretty much anything that will run off USB-C or A. Okay, so, and this thing puts out 128 watts total. That's including the 2 ports and the A. Total output. It charges at about 100 watts, so it charges fairly fast. People will want to charge on solar, especially if you buy the panel, but you don't really need the panel, to be honest. You can just charge on USB-C if you really want to charge. But anyway, that option is there. If you want the panel, you can do it. USB to XT60. Okay, so I'll plug the solar panel into the unit. So there's the solar panel. Okay, and here is the little P100. Okay, we are doing 73 watts coming in. It's charging. Okay, so you can put an extension lead on. So like I've done here. So now this ain't included, this lead. So this is just a 6mm twin cable and some connectors. So now I'll show you what I did here. Now I have made this one up myself. XT60 input there into the Anderson connector. So now this lead I made myself. So, but you can do this. So if you want to have the panel out in the sun, we have 72 watts coming in. Okay, so now this is very small, viewers. I've got my glasses on, so it is very tiny, but it's a good little screen. So this is zoomed up. So now there's the unit. Now this is what I made to here. Okay, also this one. This is the lead that I purchased. This one. Okay, so you plug it into the USB-C and you just plug it into your solar panel. So no, it's not going to run your caravan aircon, but that's not what it's built for. For gadget charging, lights, cameras, small accessories, it's an absolute beauty. Compact, reliable, and easy to bring along anywhere. If you want to grab one, the link's in the description. Use the code EfficientSelf at the checkout. And for Black Friday, they have included a 12% discount. Now this is right across the website for Black Friday sale. And don't forget your adapter cable if you happen to get the package deal with the solar panel. So don't forget that. Okay, now if you are just keen on the P100 by itself, you can pick it up for $99. Skip the solar panel if you don't need it. You chuck in the discount code EfficientSelf and you'll snag 12% off the price. Now it's all part of the Black Friday deals, and with Christmas creeping up fast, now's a great time to get in early and pocket some savings. That's for sure. So this goes, I think, till the end of the month, or till 28th of November. So there you go, the ALLPOWERS Solax P100 DC portable power station. If it's flat, charge it. If it's full, use it. And if it doesn't work, that's where the swearing starts. Thanks for watching. All the best. Bye for now.